Hey everybody, I'm back, and if you're new to my channel, don't worry about it. I'm new to YouTube, so we're there together. My name's Diana, and oh, I got a bouncy thing here. I kicked my stand. My name's Diana, and I'm with Colorado Dream Gardening, and I have a lot to tell you guys. I don't even... It's been kind of hard for me to figure out when to tell you and how to go about all of this. But first of all, I haven't done a video since we did the pumpkin carving with Landon, and I've been really super busy. We'll just start. I'll give you a little bit of backstory real quick. I moved here, my mom and my husband and I moved here to Colorado 3 years ago, in actually November 2nd. We closed on Halloween on our house, and then on November 2nd we moved in. So we moved from New Mexico to Colorado, and this is where my husband and I plan to retire. And he recently had an opportunity and a job offer to go back to New Mexico and take a job there where he can get a full retirement. He's got a partial retirement with them already. He's vested with the state of New Mexico, but he did not have a full retirement, and this gives him the opportunity to put in that time to get that retirement. So it was a decision that we thought was probably best for our future, and sometimes you just have to make those sacrifices, and so that's what we're doing. And it's going to be kind of exciting actually, because that's my roots. I love it. I love New Mexico. I miss it in so many ways, and at the same time I love Colorado, and I'm glad that I get to live here because that too makes me happy. So we're just gonna tell the story, how we balance our life, and it's 3 hours away where he's at, and he's gonna be living in my mom's home that she has there, and he is sharing that home with our oldest son, and I will share all of this information with you in future videos. And I am up here in Colorado sharing this home with our youngest son and my mother. And my mom has macular degeneration, and so she needs help with certain things. She can't drive, so therefore, you know, someone needs to help her go to the doctor and just get out of the house. She wants to be, you know, confined always. She's not, you know, she's not completely blind. She can still see, but she, you know, she can't drive. On to something different than that. The garden. The garden it's done. I'm probably gonna go out there tomorrow and show you around. I don't know what I'm gonna show you. It's just dead. I'm gonna go out there and clean it. The snow has finally melted, and I haven't really had a whole lot of time to clean it at all because I've been trying to get my husband moved back to New Mexico, and I had to clean up this huge mess. It's amazing the kind of messes that you make when you're trying to pack stuff. It's like, we're going underneath the bed, see what do you need to take. I try to like clean out clutter out of the closet. It's like, oh yay, another house to take this to and make room. And so, you know, what do I want to keep here and what do I want to let go? That kind of, all those decisions. And then when he leaves, I feel like we just drug everything out of the closet and out from under the bed and out of the storage unit, and just left boxes and messes everywhere, and I had to clean all that up as well. So I've been really tired, and I just realized the holidays are right around the corner. So anyway, what do you do when you no longer have a garden to tend to. Well, I have hobbies. I do have some hobbies that I'd like to share with you. And I will be spending a lot more time. I actually have Etsy store. So let me take you on back. I'll probably have to turn this camera around. But I have an Etsy store, and one of the things, oh, I can't believe I'm going to show you this. This is terrible because, let me turn the light on here. I have really been neglecting this room. I gotta find where I'm supposed to look. Okay, I've been neglecting this room. It's terrible. I'm embarrassed to show it to you, but this is real. And I haven't been in here in a while, and it seems like every time I have something that I don't know what to do with, I go stick it in here. So I have an art room. Let me turn my phone around real quick, okay? Hold on just a second. Okay, so my art room. It's become quite the mess in here. Oh my gosh, it overwhelms me when I sit here and think about the mess that I have. Jeez. I paint, and goodness, I know, I'm sorry. I got the phone, it's going everywhere because I walk in here and I just get totally overwhelmed with what has to be done. And I can do this because it hasn't been that long ago. So I have a project I'm even working on. So I need to get back in here. I have a lot of unfinished things that I need to do for myself. Not just for what I want to put on my Etsy store, but this is a project, and that has a story behind it that I'll be sharing with you. Oh my gosh, this big old saw blade right here is a project. I have a story for it as well. My goodness, all of these wine glasses are projects. Look at the dust. Oh, how embarrassing. Okay, anyway, I started this ornament and I just quit. So I have a lot of those things that I need. Speaking of ornaments, I have a whole box of them here that I have painted that I really need to get put on my Etsy store. I haven't even done that, so I've got a lot of work ahead of me. And I've got projects back here. That's a project. I've got prepped saw blades. I have wine bottles that I paint, and I make patio lamps and night lights out of them. I love doing these. These are a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm going to take you on a journey with me while I paint this year. Let me turn the phone back around. Okay, sorry about that. I gotta remember to keep my fingers out of the way of the lens here. So anyway, yeah, I've got some work to do, and I have a lot of unfinished things that are projects that are for me. That, you know, they're for myself, and I usually do a lot of my paintings for other people, and I don't do a whole lot for me. Kind of one of those things that aggravates my husband, but I do have a couple, but not many at all. Anyhow, I have a lot of unfinished projects that I need to get taken care of, and I need to clean up in here, and this is my goal, is to get this cleaned up and to paint. So like I said, I wasn't going to do any paintings this year for Christmas or to put in my Etsy store or any orders, and then boom, just this week I got a message on Messenger, and it was a saw blade request, and I was like, no, you don't want to do this, you wanted to paint for yourself. And then I looked at who it was from, and I was like, oh wait a minute, oh no, you adore her. And she ordered one from you last year, and it was really fun, and oh, I bet this would be cool, and you know you're gonna love it. Next thing I know, I'm like, okay, I'm painting a saw blade for a special order already for Christmas. But, you know, if I end up painting them, you know, what is it? It's just another month or more, and then after that, I'll just get busy on my stuff. Oh, anyhow, lots of work, so I'm gonna be cleaning this room up. Hopefully, eek, dropped it. I'm gonna be cleaning this room up. That's my goal. And I got all these new canvases to paint on too, so I think I need to probably hide a lot of the projects that I need to do because they overwhelm me and make me feel like I can't get anything done because I have too many things that need to get done. Do you ever do that? It's not just me. Anyway, okay, so yeah. That's it. So with all of the changes that's going on in my life, and I decided to change my name and my channel name and go ahead and rebrand, and this is probably the best time to do it because I don't have that many followers. I got like, what, 67 followers I think right now. So I'm like, just from Roots and Refuge, she said the other day, this is the perfect time to have a YouTube channel is in the beginning because you have the freedom to make all these mistakes and change your name if you want, or you know, whatever. So I'm changing my name, and I think now is probably a good time to tell you. I am going from Colorado Dream Gardening to, I love this because it's more me, a seasoned mom and an empty nest. And I love that because I feel like, okay, I've already raised my boys, my children. My youngest one is 22, and then I have a middle boy that is 25, and then my oldest son is our. They all have the same dad, and not that matters, but this is another story. But there's 6 years difference between my oldest son and my second son for a reason. Chose that. And so I was surprised later on when I had 2 more little boys at how many people thought that our oldest son Chris didn't belong to my husband. They thought that he was just mine and not his, because, and then the other 2 were his. So that's not the case. They're all his children. And that was a whole squirrel thing. I lost my place and what I was telling you. And hold my children. I feel like I have to go rewind the video to figure out what it was I was telling you. See if I can get back on track here. I thought it would be fun to reminisce with you my experiences raising my children. And oh, I was telling you the ages of my boys, 22, 25, and 31. I also have a 7-year-old grandson, and you've met him on some of my videos. He's something else. So I just want to I want to cover with you my transition of I wanted to, you know, how did I prepare myself to have an empty nest? And I want to share those with you in some of my videos that are going to be coming up. And how did I prepare myself? I did a lot of things before I could ever figure out what I really wanted to do. And I've had a lot of different experiences and different kinds of jobs, and I'm glad for that, because I think it makes me a better, more rounded person. I would like to just, you know, walk you through my life experiences, and I would like to take you on the journey of reminiscing in the kitchen, the recipes that I made with my family and with my children, and when they come home, what do they ask me to cook? What's their favorite things for me to cook when they come home? And we'll be cooking in the kitchen in New Mexico. That's gonna be fun as well, because it's a lot bigger kitchen than the one I cook in here. It's a big kitchen. I haven't let go of all of my kitchen appliances. I would have to take them with me if I knew I was going to be doing a video or making something. So some of them I could give up. But anyhow, that's it. That's my new name change. I would have never thought in a million years that I would be on this journey here, going back and forth between 2 states to 2 different homes. I want to show you one more thing real quick before I say goodbye, just to show you, and this is kind of strange to me, and I don't want to laugh, it's kind of weird. I would say a year or 2 ago, probably, my oldest son made this. He designed this, and he made it for me, and it's really gonna ring. It really rings true now in my life, and it's funny to me that he made this for me a couple years ago. So I did the patina on it, but that's the New Mexico flag emblem right there, and that's the Colorado right there. I just think it's kind of weird that now that my husband is living in a home in New Mexico and I'm living in this home in Colorado, and we are both going back and forth to see one another. And let me turn my phone back around. And I just kind of think that's cool, because I have a part-time job, and with my part-time job, I only have to work, I get to choose my hours, and I get to choose my days. It's really awesome job. And I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I work full 8-hour days, so I work 24 hours. So I work 3 days a week, and I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. That's perfect, because I get to drive to New Mexico and go down there and stay with my husband. And so we'll be doing some videos about that, and I'll be taking you along on that journey as well. So I'm pretty excited about it, and we'll see what this part of my life and this journey, we'll see where it takes me. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. God bless you. Bye-bye.